I hit my mic.
Hello and welcome to the GP Enigma, the long-awaited, and it is finally here.
Jesus.
Thank you. I know, you're too kind.
The only people that have been waiting for it is people that know us personally.
Did I ask?
Okay, fair enough. That's fine.
Well, so my name is Grayson.
I'm PT.
And we're kind of friends once in a while. No, we're best friends. We decided, hey, why not make a podcast?
Yeah.
And, have some fun, talk to people. Anything and everything will be in this podcast.
I want to help people.
She wants to help people.
I want to help people.
I want to talk. I like doing it.
Because he never stops.
Nope, never. I recently learned who I got it from. I entirely got my nonstop talking from my grandma.
Your grandma? Did you learn that this morning?
No, because ever since she moved up here, I realized, okay. Every time in the car with her, just talking 24/7. I love my grandma to death, but
grandmas are just the best.
Yeah, grandmas are amazing. Yeah. So first little episode, we figure get to know us a little bit. We'll get to know you if you'd like. Drop a comment.
I would love to. That's like my favorite. I want to get to know people.
Yeah. I mean, at some point we could do a reading your questions, anything like that. So if you'd be interested,
that's what I'm very hyped for.
Leave that in the comments.
I always get so envious of Smosh because they have a whole hashtag dedicated to answering questions.
Yeah. Guys, get us to Smosh level. That'd be sick.
Get us to Smosh level, way past our prime.
Oh yeah, obviously.
It's fine. No, I love Smosh to death.
We'd give you a quick little rundown, how we met, who we are. Then we got some fun questions to ask and answer. I'm not sure what they are yet, but
Did you not write down any questions?
No, I did not.
That's great. He left it.
Yeah, I made her do all the work, but that's okay.
It's not surprising. Okay, well, are we gonna start with questions right now?
I think we should do how we met first going on.
Oh, yeah. How did we meet?
Okay, so she doesn't remember the first time we met.
No, of course I remember the first time we met.
She does not.
Because it was, yeah.
Uh-huh. When?
I think you like to tell me it was the first day, and not like the first official day of high school, but when we were touring the high school, you like to tell me that we were in the same group because our last names are super close.
You can hear that she doesn't believe me.
Because I don't remember that whatsoever.
So
I feel like I would have remembered you.
We had our first day of freshman year, so just getting into high school, and then how it worked is it just kind of take 2 years around the school, learn everything about it. So there's this person, I always remember, I looked at her and went, whoa, she looks really mean.
No, everyone says it about me, and I swear it's a resting bitch face.
It's not true at all.
I try so hard to be nice.
She is such.
I don't try hard, but I make sure people feel
Yeah, but I remember looking at her oh, she's kind of scary too.
No.
But anyways, so we're going throughout the day, going through all this stuff, and then eventually the teacher we had at the time in this class starts asking about movies and stuff we liked, and she starts going off on Star Wars movies and Lord of the Rings movies.
Dude, I forgot the teacher's name, but I remember that. Yeah. I remember the room so vividly too. That's so crazy.
So she starts talking about all these things. So then it's just me, her, and the teacher talking about Lord of the Rings and Star Wars. And I was like, oh, this person's actually pretty sick. Flash forward to 3 months later, during I think wrestling season, I saw one of my really good friends. And then had just gotten to know her, we started talking. And then eventually that just went up. And then I'd say when we got really close is we took a trip to the beach.
Yeah, no, 100%. We totally vibed out in the back of the car, just listening to music.
Oh, it was so great. We were all sleep deprived.
Dude.
We were on 100 grams of caffeine each.
Dude, yeah. I did not sleep the next day. And when I woke up, once you guys got to my house, I took melatonin.
Oh, yeah.
I was trying my hardest to be all sleep deprived and all wild and rowdy.
That's a trip you'll probably be told about some point in the future.
Dude, I can't wait to talk about that.
It was such a fun trip.
It was a good trip. That's for sure.
The one very first memory I have of that trip is so we were there with her grandma.
I'm scared.
And I accidentally spilt some of
it was a Blue Raspberry Rebel, I think. Or maybe it was like a
something
Frost.
from Dutch.
Yeah.
But I remember spilling a little bit on this blanket that's
it's
in the Native
very
American
special to her. It was
stuff.
our tribal print blanket. It was very special to her because it was gifted from her late uncle. So when Grayson spilled it, he panicked because
I think
he
I
knew. apologized
10 times.
Yeah, because
I
told everyone I built it up. I said how important Neil is to me and how how crucial she is.
I was so scared, but then by the end of the day, I was already her favorite. So that was
he was my favorite. Not my favorite. Neil's favorite.
Yeah,
my grandma's favorite. I remember she wasn't even mad at you for it. You just to think she was.
No, because you tried to tell me she was.
Oh,
that's what you do.
I try to mess with you. That's 100% true.
All the time, and I freak out about it. I don't know how I always fall for it. I mean, like, just recently, she told me that I hit her in the eye with a tack, and I almost cried on the spot because I totally believed her.
Yeah, he shot me in the eye with a Nerf gun, and I told him, oh, there's a tack in it, because our friend said that he used to play with tacks inside of, like, the bullets. And oh, dude, you bought it, like, on the spot.
I did. I totally did. I was so scared. I thought she was about to lose her eye. It was...
I would have.
You could have, yeah. Like, you could have died on that day.
If he pulled through, I could have died. You're right.
There's a very strong chance.
I 100% could have.
That you could
That's
have
true. I won't deny it.
It would have been my fault. I could have gone to jail.
I mean, I don't know about jail, but maybe sued.
I
mean, like, I wouldn't want to sue, but I'd probably just do it for jokes.
Well, yeah, but like if I killed you, I'd obviously have to kill everyone else in the room because like no witnesses. So I'd probably end up going to jail.
That's fair. But it would be kind of suspicious that you're the only one alive. What would you say?
That's why I ended up going to jail.
Okay, cool.
But yeah.
Good to know.
Anyways, that's how we met. Nothing really that special, except for the fact that she doesn't remember the first time. But
because I'm Grayson. I'm trying my hardest right now, and I literally don't remember you in my group at all.
No. She does not have a memory.
And I remember my only two friends that like I had throughout like 7th grade, 8th grade. They were like this and like with last names. They were like they were like right next to each other. So when I figured out I was like in the very last group, I was very upset.
Yeah. And
the fact that I can't remember you, like I don't remember anyone in that group at all.
I just remember you and my good friend Adam. So
I have no idea.
What I still don't understand is how we're not in the same advisory class.
I'm sort of with all the direct opposite of the alphabet.
Yeah, it's like. It doesn't make any sense. Like our names, literally the first two letters are the same for our last names.
Yeah.
And how our class works is it's supposed to be done by last name.
Yeah.
Somehow we're in different classes, and it doesn't make any sense at all.
No, it doesn't. I don't understand.
But I don't know. My teacher's probably better than hers, so it's all right.
Whatever.
He's so lit.
That's fine.
All right.
How do you have a lit advisory class? It's all online school right now.
Because I don't know.
Dude. No, first of all, we always play this game called, I think it's called Gimkit in my advisory class, and I dominate every time.
Yeah.
Like the point system is like money.
Oh,
and I sent it to you. I remember I had $1 million, and second place was $20,000.
Yeah,
so I dominated.
She kind of killed it.
And it's a trivia game. It's all trivia.
She probably cheated. I'm not gonna lie.
I cheated.
She admitted it here. All right.
I didn't cheat. I just answered questions correctly and bought power-ups. Because that's what you're supposed to do. That's the point of the game. You're supposed to buy power-ups with the money that you get.
She probably started more wealth than the others,
Yeah.
Unfair.
Grayson's just mad that I'm like better than him.
No further comment.
Great.
Right, so I think we can get into those questions that
Questions?
You got.
Okay,
really.
I think I'll start off with like an easy, like not heavy one first. Okay. So it's not a question, but it's like a topic that I really like to talk about.
Yeah?
It's like making me angry, like right now thinking about
Angry?
it. Yes. It's TikTok songs that I'm mad about being TikTok songs.
Yeah? Which ones?
Yeah, because, okay, you don't understand how much I've loved these songs for forever, and now they're like all labeled as TikTok songs. Like I can't listen to them without someone saying, oh, that's from TikTok. Oh, or you listen to TikTok songs. Like, it makes me mad.
What song specifically makes you the most mad?
I have a small list, but I have way more than just these songs. But Promiscuous by Nelly Furtado.
That's a really big name.
Dude, I have been listening to the song. If you didn't play like Just Dance, I think it was Just Dance 3, and literally bop to that song, then you missed out for sure.
I played like Just Dance like 2014 back in elementary school all the time.
Dude, no, Promiscuous. I know all the words to it. It's a bop for sure.
I don't even know the titles of that. Promiscuous.
That's
a really big and weird word.
Okay, Grayson. I'm the vocabularian here, not you.
All right, what other songs make you super angry?
It's kind of past now. Good old fashioned Lover Boy by Queen. That was a TikTok song for a while, and it made me mad because that was my favorite Queen song for a while, because I remember I had this huge Queen phase in like seventh. It was for 2 years.
Can't Stop Me Now is pretty dang good.
Okay, it's not Can't Stop Me Now. It's actually Don't Stop Me Now. So you're wrong. It was my favorite one though.
Fan. I don't really know.
Yeah, I know. And I have like posters and T-shirts and all that jazz, CDs, movie. But sorry, I'm just trying to flex my queen obsession right now.
That made me think. I think that was the second time that I realized I wanted to be friends with you. The first one when you started talking about Lord of the Rings. The second time is I was just walking to a class. I saw you and I'm like, oh, I remember her. And she was wearing a Green Day shirt. And I'm like...
Was it Dookie or American Idiot? Because those are the ones I wore the most.
I think it was American Idiot.
No, actually, I wore the one I wore the most was definitely my Dookie one, and then it was my Revolution Radio one, and then the American Idiot. Yeah. Because I remember I have a really cool. It's Billy's guitar, and it has like "Give me cherry bombs and gasoline" from Revolution Radio. That's the lyric that it has.
That's a really cool shirt.
It was a cool shirt.
I haven't seen that one though. I think
it's because it doesn't fit me anymore, unfortunately.
Give it to me.
Okay.
It'll definitely fit me.
Sounds good. Yeah, wear it as a crop top.
I could for like football workouts.
That would be kind of sick. You should do that. I just hit my mic.
Very big brain.
Do it. Okay. But that's a good shirt. And okay, I'm not done. I'm not done here with my TikTok songs because I'm very upset. It's okay. The next one that I love, that I hold very dear to my heart, is definitely "Careless Whisper." And right now it's a TikTok song, but it's like distorted and slow, which I'm not like hating on that. Like it sounds really cool. I'm just mad that it's a TikTok song now because I know all the words to that song too, and it's just a really good song.
That is a great song. That's like the best saxophone intro in history
for sure. It's such a good song. I love it.
Very good song. You got any more?
Yeah, I have two more on the list. Just on the list on my phone.
Okay.
But okay, it's definitely "Hopelessly Devoted to You" from Greece. Is a really good song. It's have you ever seen Grease, Grayson?
I've seen a high school play of it, but I've not actually seen Grease.
You haven't seen the movie?
I have not.
Grayson.
I've seen a high school play.
That doesn't count. That's not with John Travolta or Olivia Newton-John.
That's a good name, John Travolta.
That's his name.
I like his name.
That's literally his name.
Well, I like his name.
Do you not know who he is?
I don't know. I'm gonna look him up.
He doesn't know who John Travolta is. You obviously haven't watched like old movies.
I've seen a few.
I've seen a few. Have you ever seen Short Circuit?
Nope.
Oh no.
He's a good-looking dude. He looks like American Arnold Schwarzenegger. No, he doesn't. What? No, now he does.
I can't believe you don't know who John Travolta is. Are you kidding me?
What else has he been in? Like I definitely recognize.
Look at his IMDb.
He's in Pulp Fiction.
Oh my god. Grease.
Yeah, Pulp Fiction's a good movie.
But, yeah. Listen, "Hopelessly Devoted to You," that's a beautiful song. And it's a TikTok song right now. And I remember it was, oh my gosh. I'll get into this. I have a whole other topic for this song.
Oh, yeah?
Because it's a good song. And okay, I'll go to the last one already. I'll speed it up. Stacy's Mom.
That's such a good song.
I used to listen to that because I had a Pandora radio. It was Green Day radio, and it always played Stacy's Mom, and I loved it a lot.
Stacy's Mom's a really funny song.
Dude, I think it's just enjoyable to listen to.
Stacy's Mom's
and then like early TikTok, it turned into a TikTok song, and now like I don't know, I really like it, and it's a TikTok song.
It is a really good song.
I don't know. It's a topic I'm very passionate about. Is that I love all these songs, and now they're TikTok songs.
Well, with TikTok songs, I think it depends on how they get used. Because some TikTok songs if they're used well, then it's actually good. But
but most of these songs are always used in like the same formula. Like they're used for the same type of videos. Like it's just recycled videos with the same point of the video every time.
That's like all TikTok is, though. It's just recycled videos.
I know, but that's why it bothers me, Grayson. Because they're beautiful songs, all of them, especially Stacey's Mom.
This is why you just don't have TikTok, and then just
I don't even have it on my phone. I always like on on Instagram stories where like all. Like our class like posts reels of TikToks.
Yeah, okay.
So I've never had it downloaded on my phone once with the whole entirety of TikTok.
That. I mean, I sound like the boomer here is like, oh, anti-TikTok, but like, it's good now.
It's a toxic community, and a lot of people are famous when they really shouldn't be.
It's like the dancing part of it that's toxic. The actual meme part of it's actually getting really good.
Well, yeah, no, I mean like the creators and like the community can be really toxic sometimes, and that's what's unfortunate about it.
That's why Instagram Reels are so good, because it's just the TikTok filtration system, and all of the good memes get into Instagram, so it works perfectly. Sick. And there's why I'll never install TikTok. So
yeah, it's not.
Plus the fact that they stole your data. But
really?
Yeah, did you know? That's why
I heard about that.
So they were actually going to get shut down, and then it was bought out by another company so that they could keep it going in America. But Yeah, there's like an executive order and everything to shut it down, which was quite odd.
I heard about that. I just didn't know like why. Like it was always a meme that TikTok was stealing your data. Like it was, yeah. But I never like understood it.
I don't see why people make it such a big deal, though. I guarantee every person listening has at least 5 apps on their phone that's stealing their data.
Dude, yeah, every social media app, especially like, isn't like Facebook a big part of that? Like Facebook steals like a ton of your data.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, here. Like you can do a test if you even just say something a lot about what you want next to your phone, you'll start getting ads for it.
Dude.
And then you can press the "Why am I getting this ad" button, and it will say you've turned off personalized ads. And then it gives this BS excuse of, oh, people in your area or this time of day like to order this thing. And I'm like, yes, everyone's looking for electronic drum sets at $6.29. Sure.
Dude.
Google will blatantly lie to you about stealing your data.
What do you mean?
So.
Is that surprising?
No, it's not.
No.
I mean, everyone's like, they always make all the memes about stealing your data, but it's like, at this point, it doesn't matter. I have an Alexa over there. We got phones, Chromebooks, every single thing's taking
I want an
data
Alexa,
from us
but
right
I'm
now.
too scared because I say a lot of stuff that I'll be very embarrassed about if anyone hears.
That's what they did with the PlayStation parties.
Like they're not. That's why I don't. That's why we called on Instagram instead of on PlayStation.
PlayStation parties just added the new thing where like the party system can be reported.
I heard about that.
And so many people got busted for things they've said before.
That's so bad. Wait, for previous parties?
Yeah.
Before the policy?
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Well, they make bad jokes though. I mean, things you shouldn't have said in the first place.
I guess. Yeah, you're right.
It was just public versus private. I don't think it really matters.
That's why Xbox is superior. I have all the consoles, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
You have a Switch?
I do have a Switch.
You do?
Yeah.
How have we never played Switch?
We did. Oh, wait, that was before you were in the friend group.
Yeah.
When everyone came over to my house and we all played Mario Kart and Mario Party. Yeah, no, but I have a Switch. I just don't play it a lot because I don't have a lot of games I want. Like, remember when I said I wanted Animal Crossing? That's only exclusively on the Switch, dude.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, when we were at Target, I want Animal Crossing really bad. And they have, like, they just released a game that's, like, 3 Mario games. It's Mario Galaxy, something else, and then Mario 64, which I want it really bad, and I'm definitely asking for that for Christmas. Because Mario 64 is definitely the game of my childhood, for sure.
For Christmas, I just want more money towards my car. That's literally all I need.
Of course, that doesn't surprise me.
Well, it's a nice car, and I just like the freedom to be able to just drive around on my own.
No, I'm not like blaming you for it. Like I would too if I could drive.
Oh yeah.
No.
You don't have your permit yet, do
No.
you? Hey, once you're like 19, man, you'll finally be able to drive.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's not nice. Whatever.
All right. What other questions you got?
Let's see. Let's do what Grayson? What's your toxic trait?
My toxic trait?
Everyone has one. Like it's just happened. Like it's just how it is. Like if you want me to go first, I can go first.
What if we switch? What if you say my toxic trait, I say yours?
And then we say and then can we do the actual question after that?
Yeah, sure. I don't know because I don't. It's not coming to mind right off the way.
Let me think. You're very argumentative, even when you're arguing about the same thing the other person arguing about. That's what we both do. That though. That's because that's like a never-ending like cycle with us. Is that we both have that trait, so it just never ends. The argument never ends.
We are probably the most competitive people you'll ever meet.
We will murder people.
We once had an argument just about who's more competitive, which just proves the point about who's more competitive.
I know.
I won that debate, just by the way. So.
He didn't.
I did, but that's
don't start, Grayson. See,
that's
you're already proving my point.
That's whatever. But
what's my toxic trait, Grayson?
Yours? I don't know, I'm not gonna go with the same thing with that, but it's also like
I'm so scared.
I'll say if you don't like someone, you make it very, very clear. Like if you don't want to be talking to someone, you're just like, nope, get out of my face.
I've only done that to one person though.
You've made it not like super bad, but I've seen it sometimes where you're just like, oh, yeah, you've just been kind of like, oh, I don't want to be talking to that person, so I'm just going to make that very clear.
I didn't. Okay, I don't think I do that. I think I'm just kind of dismissive. And first of all, one of the people, you said you named 2 people, and one of the people, like one person, was definitely not the case. It's definitely just because like our group literally likes to bully that person.
All right.
But the other guy, yeah, I'll admit that I was very dismissive towards him because I had some strong feelings there. That I did not particularly like him, but now it's kind of the opposite. We're kind of vibing now.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Yeah. I'd say personally, kind of I'll take one of my toxic trait is I don't know, I'm not good at letting other people take charge, but
So you're a control freak? Is that what you're saying? Okay.
But a lot of the time, I'm gonna back myself up here. Is that a lot of the times I'm just like, I want to get this done.
Yeah.
And like, so like our friend group had an idea to do an Among Us photo shoot. It's never happened.
No.
Because we put the wrong people in charge of it.
I know. Dude, no, our group is just the worst, like, people to plan with because we just can't get anything done. Yeah. Like, unless it's like 2 or 3 people explicitly talking about what we want to do, then it can get done. But if it's all of us talking at once, then it will not get done.
Like we're trying to plan a Christmas party. We literally just had to make a separate group chat with the 3 people. Like, hey, I don't care what anyone else thinks we're planning.
Can we just plan this right now?
Who it matters? It's like, I'm sorry, but that's just how it had to go.
Because we wouldn't get anywhere without doing that.
Wouldn't. So what would you say your toxic trait is?
Oh, I definitely know my toxic trait, and I'm definitely not proud of it. But like, and I know I need to fix it. But when I see like someone in my life is like losing interest or like is not responding with the same energy they used to, I immediately disappear like from their lives, like either temporarily or permanently. And I know I need to fix that because like especially like right now. I don't want to say, okay. Right now, I'm kind of doing that right now, unfortunately, and I don't want to, especially since that person is very, very important to me and is like a very crucial element in my life. But I don't know.
Yeah, I've been in that same situation before where it's like...
I've always been like that, though, and it's never changed, and I need to change it because it's like... my life could be so different if I just never did that to like some certain people. Oh yeah. Like I didn't permanently just vanish when I saw like, you know what I mean?
Well, I've been dealing with that for like the past month or so. That I've been thinking about texting, just like checking up on them and all this, but I just haven't done it because I'm too worried of what they'll think of me if I do it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's what I do when I see like they're like losing the slightest bit of interest. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna get hurt. Diggity dip. I'll do it myself. You don't have to do anything. I'll take care of it.
Yeah,
and then I dip. And then, just to take a drink.
Yeah. I'll choose
of water.
That.
Yeah, of water.
But no, yeah.
Yeah, but that's definitely my toxic trait.
All right.
For sure.
It's not too bad. You didn't like,
I'm not like murdering people. Yeah.
Okay.
See? Yeah, but it's...
by the way, something you'll very quick learn. We have a hive mind. And
dude, we're the same person. Me and Grayson are the same person. Exactly. Yeah. We're always on the same wavelength. See?
No, I was going to say wavelength, but I wanted to purposely say the opposite just to mess with it there. But yeah.
He's the worst.
All right, so what else we got? Question 2.
Let me open up my phone again. But yeah. Okay, so... What was your first heartbreak like with Grayson?
My first heartbreak. Okay, so my first heartbreak was an OSU game and they lost.
Up.
No,
literally shut up.
Okay, so
it doesn't have to be romantic either. It could be like you lost like a best friend or something.
I don't know. I'll go with romantic. So like, I've only really dated 2 people, and even one of them was 7th grade and it was 3 months, so it wasn't much. Or remain nameless and everything like that. But so I dated her for about 3 months. It was super toxic and everything like that. She constantly gave me like ultimatums, like if you do this, I'm gonna hurt myself and all things like that. So I was like physically, emotionally abused for that. So pretty much the whole relationship was heartbreak. Yeah. But so even like when she left, she like threatened suicide and all this stuff, and so it was really tough. I was like you've never known me like that. Yeah. But I was like didn't talk to anyone or anything like. All I remember doing in school was just sitting there listening to music, doing nothing. Because I like could not focus on anything except for what if she had died because of me. Because I blamed myself for so long. So that was a rough thing for a while, but I eventually got through it. I had a really great teacher who helped me through all that. But I'd probably say that was the first heartbreak. What was yours?
I mean, I feel like we talked about it a lot. Like not like a lot, but like at least the beginning of a friendship or like the group's friendship when we were trying to get to know each other. But it was probably when, like, a relationship over, like, the span of, like, 3 years ended. Especially because that person... I'm definitely not going to, like, say anything to, like, attack him now. Because I want everything that was, like, that happened between us is to please, dear God, stay in the past. I just want everything just to be over with and never revisit it. Which it has, so far, it has stayed in the past. But,
that's good.
But yeah, it ended. It was really rough because he was definitely, like, my best friend. And, like, I only had 2 friends. I really like. Of course, you always had like those friends in school, quote unquote, that you talk to
because you're in that class.
Yeah, exactly. But like, I only had like 2 friends, like realistically, and like, Yeah, he was like, it was really rough, especially since, I don't know, we like did it. He was like my first basically everything.
Oh.
So that's like definitely was rough. And I was just, for the longest time, I wasn't ready to let go, even though I definitely needed to way sooner. And like looking back on it now, I'm like, oh, that's so cringy. Like, why didn't I just like why didn't I just let him go? Like, I feel bad because like for so long, I feel like I pestered him when I definitely shouldn't have. But like, I kind of understand at the same time because I like, it ended so like abruptly. Like, it wasn't like, it was just like over. And then I had like the roughest time for like a long time because I didn't have any friends or anything. So like, since he was like my last one, because I lost my other one, I didn't know what to do. And then I became friends with someone that I used to be in band class with. Oh. And then, yeah, he was a really good friend for the time that we were like, you know, being friends. But yeah, he was definitely like one of the best friends I've ever had, 100%. And unfortunately, we don't talk anymore, but that's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's probably like my first heartbreak. It ended because, I'm not going to say why, but like it ended, it was all basically a misunderstanding. The whole thing was a misunderstanding, and it ended, and I didn't reach out to clear up the misunderstanding, so it just fizzled away. And but I couldn't be happier with the fact that it ended because we were so young and we never had the chance to grow because we were together for so long and we didn't leave each other alone ever. So it was to the point where we were both just so immature with everything that happened, with every situation, and we were very toxic. Both of us were very toxic to each other. So it was very important that the relationship ended and that chapter of my life closed. Yeah. I'm very thankful because soon after that, I found like the best friends I could ever ask for.
Heck yeah, man.
So yeah, it all ended great. It all turned out fine. Yeah. But of course, I'm not going to say it was not probably one of the roughest times I've ever had so far in my life so far.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing is that, like, so, you know, going through like the rough times like that, it like everyone always says it, but it really does make you a better person.
No, I 100%. I'm a completely different person than who I was when I was still with that person. Yeah, I hated my personality then, and now like I don't have any issues because like with what I said, like we couldn't grow, so like I had all these like toxic and immature traits because that was the only like serious relationship I've ever been in. And like I finally like that learning experience was like so good for me. Yeah. And I'm very thankful with everything that happened and how it turned out because I'm definitely like the best version of myself. Oh yeah. I definitely turned out.
That's the thing, like, you know, like so both of us have been through a lot of stuff going through past and like that. But like I always look back on it, it's like I guess thankful is almost the word that's like in the time those things were really, really tough. But they really like mold you the person to be.
Yeah, and, you know, it was the greatest learning experience I could ask for, 100%. So, yeah. That was a good question. We're already trying to move on. Okay, that was abrupt, Grayson, but whatever.
We'll get on to a little bit of a lighter note, maybe.
A lighter note? Okay. What was your first year of high school like?
My first year of high school was an absolute roller coaster.
So, right, dude? First year of high school is a freaking wreck, dude.
So, I'll take it for athletics for the first part. That's the easiest.
God.
That's the easiest thing to go through.
He's a Chad.
Yes, completely.
That's who he is.
But so going into it, football was the first intro into high school. And so our season started off terribly, both for me personally and just the whole team. We lost our first 5 games. I was benched for 2 games, only got 3 plays in one of them. When this was the second game of the season. First game, I had 10 tackles, which led the team. 9 of those were in the first half. And then they benched me the next game after having a crazy good performance. Strictly because the coach hated me.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, it was just the defensive coach. And then 2 games later, when they weren't playing me, I went to the head coach, and he's like, hey, I can play better than most of those guys out there. Why am I not in? And he's like, I have no idea. I thought you were supposed to be. And basically how that ended is the defensive coach no longer was allowed to put me in and out. And since then, I got to play the whole rest of the season. I almost never went out for a single down, except for when I strained my back. But, you know, it's football. That happens. But, yeah, so that was nice. Coming into actual school was a little interesting because, I mean, I had I had friends, not like any really, really close ones. I had one that I've known since 3rd grade.
Yeah.
But like even then, it was like all of the friends that I really trusted went to different schools. So it was kind of rough going into stuff. And then I had no classes with friends, which just made everything worse. A lot of it was with kids who were older with me, so kind of made that a little bit awkward because, like, when you are
smart kid things.
When you're 2 years younger than someone in a math class, they don't want to be friends with you.
I know.
Because they're just like, hey,
I
leave me
sat
alone.
next to a senior in my math class, and I think the other 2 were juniors, and it was rough because
it's
of
rough.
that.
That's how they just treat
It
you
was
like
not.
you're less of them just because you're younger.
Yeah, they think you're like a teacher's pet or something like that. It's rough, 100%.
But then about going into around coming back from winter break, I had a relationship the very first week that ended, which was really rough. But that was just about the same time I started getting really close with friends. So I got really lucky time-wise because I don't know. I would have spiraled down further and further because this was a person I dated for like a year in total, kind of on and off. But, you know, I still love that person and everything. But, like, it was really tough at the time.
Yeah.
And now things have gotten much better now, but it was so rough for about a month. And then that beach trip we talked about, that's when we got really close and everything like that.
Oh, that beach trip was beautiful. 100%.
Yeah, it was kind of like the turning point in my life for that year. And then just since then, it was all great because I knew I had a bunch of friends I could go to. We hung out every day at lunch.
Yeah.
And, you know.
The school days, school was so much fun.
It was.
School was so much fun.
And then, like, you know, classes were easy. None of our teachers even gave finals. And then COVID hit, and I was like, what the heck happened?
Like, when you think about, like, the beginning of COVID, do you get, like, this really weird vibe? Like, because I get this really weird vibe.
Because we hung out, like, 3 times a week.
I know.
When schools
I just hit my mic. I know, but I'm saying, like, once, like, online school started.
Oh,
like, that's when I get, like, really weird vibes. I don't know why.
It was, yeah.
Like a weird memory. But overall, how would you rate your first year of high school experience? Or you don't have to rate it. You can just say, like, how you truly feel about it.
It was a little bit less than 8th grade. Like, 8th grade was a really great year for me. So going down there, it was kind of like, you know, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It was really fun. There was a lot of stress and stuff involved.
Yeah.
But that's to be expected. It was school,
Yeah.
So, what's your opinion on the freshman year?
I could say the exact same thing on, like, how it's a absolute roller coaster.
Well, we went through practically the same situation freshman year.
Basically. Like, I went in, me and my long-term relationship ended. It was probably definitely 100% the roughest time I've ever had ever. And I discovered a lot of things about myself mentally. And it was like, I feel like that was like a good awakening.
Yeah.
And I became close with this certain person. And we were really close for a while. And I'll just say this right now, like, I really hurt that person. I think that's my biggest regret of freshman year, is hurting that person who cared about me so deeply. And it definitely was not intentional, but it, like, I don't know how to explain it. That's like definitely a topic for another day, but that's my biggest regret. And then after that ended, I met some of the best people in the world. I met, Grayson, I guess, or whatever. That's fine. But
I never realized that till now, how, like, similar our situation.
Yeah, no.
Freshman year.
I feel like we've talked about that before. Whatever.
I don't know.
It's fine. But
I've had a few concussions. Some things just slip out of the mind.
Oh yeah. I got my concussion, and then the thing with that person ended, and then I met the friend group, which was the best. And then I met a certain special someone, which was very nice too. Yeah.
The thing I know about her concussion is, so I'll brag about my friend here. I'm quite proud of her for it. She is very good at wrestling. Yeah. And I had very high hopes knowing this. And then she gets a concussion from another friend.
Yeah, I don't have anything against that friend. It was definitely an accident. It wasn't during wrestling warm-ups, actually.
Yeah, it was rough, though, because the concussion's a season-ending thing until you're fully recovered.
I know. I came out into my first year of high school so hyped and all that because I came out of 8th grade. I'm going to, like, definitely
undefeated.
gloat right now. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to gloat right now. I came out of 8th grade undefeated in my city. Would you say city? No, city? I don't know. District, city, whatever.
Oh, yeah, districts, yeah.
Districts. Yes, districts. I came out undefeated 105 varsity wrestler. Just saying. But yeah, and I was very hyped for my freshman year. And wrestling is sports in general are very different than how they were in middle school.
Oh yeah,
100%. Oh, it's so much more different because I remember being on the top and being all like happy. I was never cocky about it, but I was very happy with where I was at. And then like you go to high school and you're like, it's a complete like 180. Yeah,
now.
Exactly. And I was very hyped to grow. And then the concussion happened, and I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do now?
Yeah. Then sophomore year you get into COVID, so there's not even going to be wrestling. There's no football, so it's like
sophomore year is rough.
We got to make a big impact, junior, senior.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, then what? Okay. And then I got a concussion, met my friend group, met someone else very, very special in my life. And that's basically it. I've just been chilling with the friends, really.
Yeah.
And then online school was definitely rough, too. Like,
oh, yeah, because it's so hard to want to keep going.
Yeah, there's like no motivation there whatsoever.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, overall, my freshman year was definitely growth. That's all it was. It was all growth, self-growth, really getting to know myself and knowing the people around me and knowing who I got.
All right. Move on to question 3 now.
Okay. Let's see. What do I got here? What do you see in the future for yourself, Grayson?
A lot of the gym.
No.
Or you can insert
See,
me being Chad,
it's almost like I just called you a Chad, like not even that long ago.
Oh, no, but like, so like I'm really starting to take off as much as I can with football. Like, I'm out there working as hard as I can because, with sophomore year, football practically canceled at this point. There's very low chances. I'm like, well, I got to do all I can to get prepared for my junior year because junior year, I need to start varsity. Otherwise, the D1 potential just kind of
fizzles away.
Yeah. So going as much as I can, but then also like I am pretty excited just to, as nerdy as this sounds, I'm pretty excited to just keep going in school because like I'm finally starting to get classes I'm actually interested in. Like I'm taking a psychology class now.
Oh, I want to take AP psychology so bad.
Yeah,
that was the one class I really wanted on my forecast.
But yeah, then also future just kind of like working on relationships, friendships, and everything like that. Like I've always had friendships that like I'll get super close to someone and then that'll be it. Like it lasts for 2 months something, but like the friend group I have now is something I really want to work on. Like these are people I want to walk my life with.
Yeah.
So always trying to work through that. So what do you see with your future?
That's a really good question because I have like a really deep thought that I'm not ready to share on the first episode.
That's okay.
I'll be open to share it outside of the podcast right now, but like in future episodes, sure, I'll be open with it. But right now, I see definitely. I really want to maintain this friend group really bad because it really truly is my first like friend group. Like that doesn't like elementary school doesn't count.
Oh yeah.
Because we were just all chilling, but yeah. This friend group like really does mean a lot to me, like 100%. Like it really does.
Yeah. And I think a little advice for anyone listening is that like if you want really close friends, you want a really close relationship just with anyone, it does take work.
Yeah,
like
it takes a lot of effort.
Our friend group's been through quite a bit.
No, we have been through a lot,
and, but like it takes work to keep those things. But at the end of the day, I would say it's worth it. Completely.
Yeah, especially in these times, you have to keep reaching out. Like, of course, it will happen naturally, but sometimes you really need to put an effort to like check up on everyone and like have like everyone check up on you and like make sure you guys are on the same page on where your friendship stands. And it's just. I don't know. I know it's difficult during these times with COVID and quarantine to maintain friend groups, but your friend group could be like the most important thing for you right now.
Yeah, having that community is just so important. So go reach out to someone who's listening.
Yeah.
Text your friend and see how they're doing. Invite them for Well, I guess you can't say invite for coffee anymore, but
a Zoom call for tea.
Yeah, just go FaceTime them. Go give them a call. See how they're doing. Yeah. Okay, what's next?
I mean, that's all I kind of see for my future, really, because at this point, it's so spontaneous with how COVID's going in school and sports. Like, I've been like going to like wrestling workouts stuff, which are now canceled.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. But other than that, no, I just really see myself just keep moving with this friend group, really, because everything else is really just unpredictable at this point.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah.
Right. Question 4 now?
If you want to end it here, we can. Like, it's up to you.
We can keep going. We're good.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, what do you think your last year of high school would be like?
My last year of high school?
Yeah.
I'll give a really honest response. I think there's a fair chance I'm either just going to absolutely love it or I'm going to be really depressed the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, my dream has been to play football as much as I can.
Yeah.
And if, like, injury or something like that happens or just, like, I can't be good enough for it, that's the reason I work so hard, is that fear of not being good enough to make it. But, like, so if I don't make it, it'll just be really tough for me. And, like, my prediction is if that does happen, I'll spend about a month or two just, like, full down and everything, but then it would be right back to doing what I normally do, just working as hard as I possibly can, probably to an unhealthy level of just trying to like walk on a roll or anything like that. Then on the flip side, if I do get a role, it'll be the same thing of working as hard as I can, but I'll be just like really proud of myself, really happy, because it'll be everything I worked for years finally paying off. And then it'll be me taking like the minimum amount of classes because it's senior year.
Yeah.
Give yourself a rest.
Yeah.
What do you think yours will be?
Honestly, I have no idea because I haven't really thought that far, really. Yeah, because it's another thing that, like, what I was talking about earlier with what I want to not say in the first podcast. Mm-hmm. But now that I really think about it, probably, like, I'll be very fearful because I really don't know. Like, I've always said I want to be an English teacher, but at the same time, I don't know if I have the grades to be able to, like, go to the college I really would like to go to or, like, actually achieve that like degree in education.
It's tough in my senior years. Like, it's such a turning point in your life. Yeah. That's when you're practically just going right into adulthood. So
yeah, I mean, I'm not saying like the only reason I've ever had like poor grades is all due to effort. That's basically it. Except for my algebra grade in my last quarter, that was not due to effort.
I'm gonna throw shade to that teacher. He literally failed so many people because he made undoable assignments.
Dude, no, I just don't understand. Like, I did bad on one quiz because I did not get the concept, and my grade was a C.
Yeah.
And I don't. The rest were A's and B, and like I think a B, but. It's just
that teacher failed so many
like
people.
No shade. You were throwing shade, but I'm gonna say no shade because I do like him as a teacher. Like, he's cool and all.
Oh, I do too.
But like, that's like the one thing I'm upset about.
As an online teacher,
because I will say right now, I'm not dumb. Like me and Grayson are like the smartest people I know in our class so far. Like, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. We're smart as heck, man. But this, I don't know, that makes me angry. But I'm definitely not dumb. Like, any poor grade comes from effort that I did or didn't want to put in.
Yeah, that's true.
Because,
I think it'll be interesting though, just seeing like where senior year, where we're all at.
Like, I always think like the one trippy thing I always think about is like what we'll look like physically.
Oh, I know.
Like what? Like, I'm still gonna be 4'10" and 105.
I guarantee it.
Whatever, Chad. I'm still going to be.
All right, so we got 2 more questions?
Short.
3 more questions? I don't know.
I think we answered all of them.
Maybe we had a few more.
No, we answered all of them.
We answered all of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we're 43 minutes in the podcast.
I'll do one more question.
Okay, go ahead.
This will be a lead into next episode. So you'll get a quick tease right here.
I don't know.
What is your favorite video game? What's the best one?
I can't pick one.
You gotta pick one. You can only pick one.
Grayson,
we'll go way more depth.
Can we go into like genre? Can you give us
one overall best game? We'll go way more in depth next episode.
This is so hard. No, Grayson.
I can go first.
It's definitely tied between 2 right now, and I can't.
Okay. I'll let her think. I'll go first. I am in love with the game Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh.
It is. The battle in it is amazing. Whatever. The story is really good. Open world, and then the art style.
I've played that game a lot, but I mean, it's
is incredible. So
I've played it through twice, but whatever. It's like, it's fine. It's not bad. I just think, I don't know. I think the storyline's too vague.
Here's the thing, though. My favorite game will probably be changing soon because Black Friday deals. I end up buying like 4 games.
I'm so jealous. I don't have the freaking money to spend on Black Friday deals, and everything's cheap right now, and I don't know what to do, and I just want whatever.
All right.
It's fine.
So what's your
okay, I guess I'll just I guess we're gonna go into way more depth in the next episode, but I guess I'll just settle for like Skyrim. I guess
I can respect that.
Yeah, because Skyrim is definitely a game I've played. Oh god, if I had the amount of hours I've had in that game is absolutely ridiculous. Especially since I've been playing it since I was like in third grade, fourth grade. I played it for so long, like not every console, on every Xbox console basically, Xbox 360 and Xbox One. I want to get it for my PlayStation because someone is currently borrowing my Xbox. Oh. So, but yeah, it's just the amount of content in that game is like absolutely insane, and I can't believe people spent that like so much amount of time on one game. It's so crazy. But yeah, well, we're going way more depth.
If you're interested in that for next episode, come back and
this is just an introduction episode.
But thank you so much for listening.
Yes.
And
I hope people are listening.
Yeah, well, if no one's listening, then
all right. I mean, whatever.
Cool, I guess.
You're the one missing out, dog.
Yeah, I have to say you're missing out.
We're gonna talk about this is just an introduction episode. We're just getting started. We're gonna talk about like big stuff. Yeah. You don't even know, dude.
Big things coming soon. All right.
Big things.
Thank you guys so much for listening, and we will see you in the next one.
Yes.
Deuces.
Yes.